it's Sheree from Sheree's Crafty Girls. Thank you for joining me today. Today my project is this lovely little triangular box, but I'm going to turn it into a bag by simply putting a handle on. Now, I first cased this from Stampin' Up with Amore, but I do believe Scrimpin' Mama has done it as well. So have a look at those two. It's very similar, but here's my version. It's very quick and very simple to make. You need a piece of cardstock. It's all my little pieces that I'm going to use. So pop those off there. You need a piece of cardstock. I've got to keep them in the right order because of the way they lay. That measures 9 3/4 by 7 inches. And then you're going to need a piece of cardstock, two pieces that is 1.5 by 2 3/4. Two that measure 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, and a piece for the bottom that measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And the reason I've kept them like that is so the pattern will flow as we put it across the bag. So taking your piece of cardstock and your scoring tool, we're going to score at 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7 1/4, and then we're going to turn and we're going to score at 2 inches and at 5 inches. And I tell you what I have forgotten to do, I'll turn this back quickly, and we need to notch at 5 3/4 there, and flip it over, and 5 3/4 there, and that's what we're going to make a little triangle on the side. So pop that down to one side and bring in your piercing mat, still a ruler, and I'll use my bone folder because I've put my stylus away. So where you have this triangle that we've just, this box where we've just notched, we're going to come from this score line that meets this score line, from that corner point up to, so we've got the corner, I'll just quickly crease that for you. So we have a corner there, and we're going to score from that corner to the notch, and from the notch to that corner. And using your piercing mat just gives it a little bit of manoeuvrability, because we haven't got the groove that we have on the scoring board. So I just find this gives just a little bit of depth to our score. So there we are. I don't know if you can see that in the light, the triangle. Just about, I think. So repeat that on the opposite side, up to our score line, from the corner point to the score line. And there we have that out the way. Now come in and fold all your score line and burnish. I'm sitting here in a freezing cold craft room because my boiler broke last night after my husband, bless him, had spent 2 days fitting a radiator in here, bleeding it and all the palaver that goes with it, and getting it nice and cosy, and as I say, now the boiler's broken. So fold your diagonals as well, give them a good crease, just to that point where it's scored, and good crease. Same this side, a bit fiddly, but it will look good. This one's playing about. There we go. And crease right to the corner, and the same side. There we go. so now what we're going to do is just let me remind myself, so my hands are freezing cold, but we'll get there, we will get there. I honestly can't remember. Right, we're going to do some cutting now. Sorry about that, my mind went completely blank for a moment. Excuse me for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut away the 2 squares at the top here and the little square at the bottom. So taking some scissors, snips, or your big one, crafting scissors, just take away the bottom that is below your triangle and then the 2 above the square that you have done your triangle in. I'll explain these to you once we have cut them away. And that's that one. So come across and do exactly the same on the other side. Should have used the big scissors, it would have been far easier, wouldn't it? So don't throw these away because you can make some flowers, or you could fit your little oval in there to make a label, so, or a backing behind a tag, so you could use it as the back layer, the coloured layer, when you put the white on top. So don't throw those away, they're still very quite useful. So this is going to be your flap, this is going to be the back of your box, the bottom of the box, and then your front flap. So bring in your Project Life corner rounder and just round your small of where the 2 are, and then this is where we start bringing these pieces in, and we're going to, let me just work these out, they're the top, that's the bottom, oh yes, right, so this is the inside flap. So just bring some Tombow or some snail, sticky strip, fast fuse, whichever you're using, and you're going to pop that one in there. Oh, I should have rounded the corners of that one, but never mind, we'll leave that one as it is. Now, so these run consecutively. I've already laid them in order when I cut the strip. So round your corner, pop on your adhesive, and what I should have there, just pop that in there, like so. And then your next piece, which is your 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, and pop that so the pattern runs nice and neatly. And this should be the bigger one, which is your 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Again, put your adhesive on, whichever one you're using, and pop that in there like so. And lastly, that pattern I have done like that. So pop that on the front of your box, like so. And that's those done. Excuse me. Pop that out of the way, so just make sure they're all nice and secure. And then we're going to secure this triangle here and here, and that's going to, I folded them the wrong way, they should have been that way. do apologise. So just quickly score them in the right way. And you're going to adhere that flap onto there like so. And I'm going to use again. You can use your sticky tape, or I'm using Tombow. So it just take a little bit longer to dry with the Tombow, but I like the way it holds with Tombow. And just bring your edges to meet. And the same this side. Pop it in and align your edges beautifully, and just hold it for a second while it dries, like so. Just to make sure that's secure, I'm going to use my bone folder. Here's your flaps that come over to cover your bag, and then that will just come over like so. Now you can use some little magnets to close it. I'm going to use a little bow, and as I said, I'm also going to, with my punch a little hole at the corner there, and I'm going to hopefully do one in a very similar position on that side. And then I'm going to bring my lid over, and I'm going to put, I think, where's my pen? If I can find a pen, I am going to, roughly in the centre, I think about there and there. I'm just going to punch 2 little holes, because I'm going to use the ribbon and make you laugh trying to tie a bow. And bring your top back over so it's nice and aligned on your corners, and again mark inside and using your punch, so I can't really see the marks, but I think it's on there and one there. And I'm going to use some beautiful ruched ribbon in oh, I can't even say it, Emerald Envy. Take my pin out, cut myself, oh I don't know, 9 inches maybe. I'll make it a bit longer actually, I might use 12 inches because I want to make some knots. And then push that through from your inside of your box to the outside of one side, and just grab. My hands are so cold, I do apologise. But hopefully I'll have a new boiler soon, although they can't come out till Tuesday and it is now Friday, so it's going to be a very cold weekend. And we're going to tie a knot in here because we don't want it to come through. So just tie a knot at the very end, right to the very end of your ribbon. Make sure it's nice and secure, like so. There we go. We'll just cut that little piece off so it looks nice and neat. And then this side we go from the outside in. If we can grab hold of it, let's see if I can cut a point and poke it through, because my hands are so cold. I can't grab anything. There we go. And again, tie a knot just to secure the ribbon so that it doesn't come through the hole. It's going to be fun trying to tie a bow. I think the cold's got to my tongue as well, I can't speak. There we go. tie a knot, cut that little piece off, and there's the handle to our bag. And then we need a piece for our ribbon. So how do we do this? Goodness me, brain dead. Down through there. And over and in the first hole. If we can just turn it around and push it through, then bring it through the back and then out from the inside out, closing your box tight. You don't want too much ribbon, and then you're going to come from the inside, underneath of the lid, to the outside. There. So bring yourself enough ribbon to bring it tight. Hopefully that'll be enough. I've probably gone a bit mad. Tie yourself a pretty little bow. I've gone a little bit extravagant, but that's okay. Pretty little bow. Like, let's put them down there. Oh look, I've left my flap out after all of that. Oh goodness me, what an idiot. So open your lid again, pop in your flaps and your goodies and all your whatnots, and we'll try and tie the bow again. And there I thought it was going so well, so well. And there we have, where's my ribbon? There it is, pulling the wrong piece through. Oh, my fingers are cold. Well, I'm going to tie that bow up later because seriously my hands are so cold. Now that's going to annoy me. I am sorry, I do flap, don't I? I bet you just follow me so you can have a laugh at my bow tying performances. One day I'll surprise you and I'll tie a really quick and neat bow straight off. But I don't think so. Not really. Come on ribbon, come through. Right. No, it's not playing. That's the way it's going to have to sit until I tidy it. I do apologise. But what I will do is I'll tidy the bow up. But there's one with a handle and one without. And I think they're really quite fun little purses or bags. So I hope you've liked this tutorial, even with my flapping around. If you have, please like and subscribe. If you'd like any of the products that are used in this project, there is a link to the shop below or on my blog. If you'd like to come and join my team, I'd love to have you on board. I really, really would. It would help me become a silver or silver elite eventually and work my way up the ladder, which I really would be excited to do as well. There is a link below, and there's also one on my blog, Cherie's Crafty Girls blog.wordpress.com. Pop across there where all the dimensions and all the information is on there for you. Until next time. Oh, if you would like to leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you as well. I really do enjoy reading the comments, be they good, be they bad. I really don't mind. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I honestly do love to hear from you. So until next time, take care. Bye.